Hello everybody, and whoa, shitstorm sandwich on a monkey greaser. Holy crap, that was fast. Hello, I am PsyStarcraft, and this is another StarCraft 2 commentary. I sped up the game a little bit at the beginning there. That was an accident, but you know what? Good news is, you guys don't have to sit through the boring beginnings because of that, so everything worked out in the end, so quit your whining. We are on Lost Temple. And I am a Zerg player. I am the blue Zerg in the right position, and I'm playing against ViralRush, the red Protoss in the top position. And right away, we do see a pylon. Actually, I shouldn't say right away because I sped it up, and so it's a normal timing for a pylon. But I love it when TOS players place a pylon here, because what it means for me is they're going to try some kind of fast expansion build, maybe drop a forge. Yep, there's that forge. And maybe even try to box me out with a couple pylons and then a cannon so that I can't play the macro game. It'll prevent me from getting an expansion. So we are seeing my Overlord fly over here. With Protoss, it's not really a concern. You don't have to be concerned with getting your Overlord killed, so you can just fly it through. And I think I might have just kind of, either he saw me with the probe and I was like, oh screw it, I'll just let him see me. Or I flew around the outskirts, I don't remember which, but I will be scouting this forge and dropping that fast expansion. And so because I have this fast expansion and I see a forge, I don't want him to block this off with pylons. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible. Unfortunately, this is the game where I learned that I don't want him to do that to me, because he actually is going to do it to me. And right now I should be canceling my hatchery. It's not going to finish, and well, if it does finish, he's going to have a cannon here and I won't have lings in time. You can see my pool is just now starting, and this is textbook Psy being extremely, extremely stubborn, because what am I doing? 2 drones, is that going to do anything? No. You can only get 3 drones or so attacking the pylon, and even so the cannon is almost done anyway. 20 seconds from being complete. Why do cannons take 40 seconds and spine takes 50 seconds? That doesn't make sense. Oops, that was the wrong button. That doesn't make any sense at all. 50, I guess it's because spine crawlers can move around, maybe they're a little bit stronger. I don't know. But this hatchery needs to cancel. You're not going to be able to kill this Psy. Oh my god, what are you doing? Maybe I'm just trying to stall, maybe force him into building another cannon. This game was like a week ago or something, I don't remember. Second gas going. Are you going to cancel this? Are you going to cancel this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and the drone survives even, able to run away from that cannon. Meanwhile, at the main base, we are seeing a gateway thrown down. I would have preferred to see a Nexus first before the gateway, just because he knows he's got me blocked in for a while. I'm not going to break this unless I get... Holy shit, you're not cool because you peeled out. Shut up. Because I won't be able to bust this. He's actually... What is he shooting at? Oh, he's killing his own pylon. He wants to do his scouting. That's... I don't know about that. What if I had like speedlings and I run by, you know? I don't think it's worth it, but yeah, I guess he wants to scout. Anyway, as I was saying, you need a creep tumor and you need to move your spine up before you can even kill this, or some roaches or something. So I would have preferred to see a Nexus first, but we are seeing a gateway, and of course perfect Overlord positioning for this map is just right on this little cliff so you can see everything that's going on. There's that cybernetics core. But anyway, you saw that I went for really, really fast gas once I got blocked out, once my expansion failed. Which kind of means I'm going to be going for an all-in, just because early gas, it really hurts your mineral count. You don't really get as many drones out. And yeah, it looks like I even injected before laying down a creep tumor. So I'm kind of forfeiting this base down here. And I'm going to be going for something kind of all-in-ish. But we'll see here in a second just what I decide to do. Muta's always a decent answer to this kind of situation if you are struggling with this one-base build. Hydras can be okay if you make it very fast push. You can see I'm saving up quite a bit of minerals. 600 minerals, about 300 gas, and maybe I should have gotten a second queen for some creep. There's that creep. Not injecting, however, and yeah, the saturation just isn't that good. I'm almost out of layer, and I still don't have amazing saturation. He is getting a Stargate here, and you know, he blocked me out. He prevented my expansion. He knows I'm running off one base, and he's going for a Stargate. I don't like that at all. It's like, you know, just play normal, dude. You have 2 bases. You know I only have 1 base. Just defend against me and play normal. That's all you have to do. But instead he goes for a Stargate. He's trying something tricky. We'll see, you know, how that turns out for him. But a probe just barely skitters away. Spreading the creep now. Going to eventually kill this pylon. But you guys might have seen it. I am now going for the Nidus Worm and the Hydralisk Den. I'm going to be dropping this Nidus right here. I do know that he's expanding, and I'm just going to harass him to all the hell. Pick up the cybernetics core, the gateway, maybe be able to reach the Nexus. Hard to say, but there goes that Nidus Worm. and I am getting 5 Hydras as well. Made sure to have plenty of Overlord supply for those Hydras, and unfortunately I don't have enough for the range, so I might not be able to reach the Nexus or this pylon. It's hard to say, but out goes the Nidus Swarm. 2 drones, first of all. Hydras aren't yet in, and the Spine Crawlers actually have 7 range, so position a Spine right here. I'm not sure if it'll be able to attack the Nexus, but I know it'll be able to get all this junk. And here come the Hydras. And the great thing, as I said, about seeing this pylon out front, even if I get denied my expansion, is it just allows you so many opportunities to hard macro, Nidus the cliff, you know, even just get Hydras and attack the front. I could have just run in the front with these Hydras, and what would he have done? Nothing much. But there's that Void Ray, 6 range on the Void Ray, 5 range on the Hydras. He has to be very careful. And immediately after killing this pylon, I knew I had to take an expansion, try to even out the game here. Because even though I am taking this ledge, he still is mining a lot more than me. If we look at the Harvesters, 39 to 26, so he still got me beat in that domain. I did slow him down a bit with the Cybernetics core dying. He's now putting up a replacement one right there, and there we go. That's what he should have done from the start. Heavy gateways with the robotics facility. This Void Ray, this Void Ray is twitching. He's like, man, I have 1 longer range. Why can't I kill him? And here we are, a Spine with the range of 7. Poking away at these drones over here. He can't mine off of these 2 patches. If I could get like a little bit of creep with the tumor and put it right here, I think I could even stop all 3 of these patches. And Zergling's just kind of walking on in. Yeah, just imagine if I walked these Hydras in the front. He would have absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like, you don't expect it. You're like, oh, I'm going to put a Nidus on his cliff and just totally screw over his expansion. When all I had to do was just walk my Hydras in the front, and I would be killing all of this right now. I'd be going up into his vein and killing him. That's so funny. I didn't actually notice that until just now, really. But my second hatchery is up. Probably going to go a little bit more drone heavy. And see what I did there? I put that weak Hydra in the Nidus Swarm. I thought that was really clever. Pat on the back to me. Spine attack number 1, 6 more Hydras coming out. And I think the reason for these 6 more Hydras is because I do realize his front is a tidbit weak, and I'm gonna go bum rape that, so yeah, that'll be fun. 34 to 44, but remember, he is a super saturated at this main base. Holy crap, holy cow and holy crap. I'm trying to combine them and that does not work. 26 Harvesters at his main, trying to charge up on his Nexus. But come on, dude, there's 6 Hydras here. They do have their upgrade now. I did get that Hydra range if you saw it on the production tab. And you can't kill Hydras even if you're charged. I don't care if you're, I don't know. I can't think of something funny to say, but that gateway did go down. He has 2 pylons, 2 cannons here, powered by 2 pylons. If it was only powered by this pylon, I could go up there and snipe it and then just have my way with his bumhole. What's with all the bumhole jokes today, man? But yeah, 2 spines just kind of chilling, supporting my Hydras. There goes that pylon. Can't engage against these 2 cannons. A little bit too much for me. Spreading my creep, meanwhile, almost running off of 4 gas. And this is actually really cool. I mean, he can't transfer drones because the thing is, like, obviously he's oversaturated here by a lot. Holy shit, he's got 31 probes there. But he can't send them here. You might be like, well, why doesn't he just send them over onto these minerals? Because the probe AI will naturally cause them to bounce over here. So even if he sends them all and tells them to go to these patches, they're going to automatically come over here and they'll die. So he can't do that. He's forced just to mine 1 probe on each of these patches. It's actually really cool. So that's where the awesome AI of StarCraft 2 is actually a disadvantage because, well, yeah, I just explained it. But this Colossus is out, 6 range. Excuse me. 6 range on the Colossus matches the range of the Hydras. He has to wait for the thermal lances to come out before he tries to do any pushing whatsoever. And getting a little bit overzealous, or over Colossus, I guess I should say. Wee, I'm just full of good ones today. And still no gas, no extra minerals here. He's essentially running off of like 1 and like 1.5 for gases, bases for gas, and then like 1.25 maybe for minerals. Not getting many minerals at all. There go the thermal lances. And if we look at my base, meanwhile, I have kind of neglected that. We are seeing a Roach Warren. Always nice to throw up once you've got a decent saturation, just because roaches overall are a nice resource to have, and quickly funneling those Hydras into my Nidus, and so they don't get stranded up here for the Colossi to pick off. Would have been cool if I had like Burrow, and then I burrow and he comes up to kill us, and then I unburrow and kill his Colossi, but yeah, that would have been sweet. And unloading those Hydras from the Nidus. So saving my Hydras, delaying this expansion by a lot. Now my saturation is looking great. Well, a little better anyway. Still only at 45. Spire is up, Roach Warren is up, and this is a new game, you know. I was slowed down a lot by this bottle box out that I didn't respond too well to. And now we have a pretty normal mid game going on here. Colossus Stalkers versus Hydra Roaches and probably some Corruptors as well. There's that Spire finishing, and we see here 4 Corruptors coming down. Another Stargate. I'm really surprised. He's varying his tech a lot for a player who's barely running off 2 bays, not even getting gas there. 2 Stargates, 2 Robo Facilities, and 5 Gateways. What? 7? Oh my god. Let this be a lesson to you. Having production buildings is good, but having units is good as well. And 7 Gateways with a Twilight Council, Fleet Beacon, 2 Stargates. This guy's insane, man. What the heck is he doing? Meanwhile, I've got a standard Zerg army with +1 attack. Income tab, that's a lot better. 50 Harvesters, so we've got 12 on gas and 38 on minerals, 19 on each. That's not too bad. Actually, not spread that evenly, but saturation is almost ideal. This has been busted, now taking that 3rd expansion. He's sending out some probes to do some scouting. He had busted these rocks, I guess I missed that. Nexus going down. Man, that's so much production. How does he fund that? He doesn't, you guys. He just doesn't fund it. 7 Warp Gates not making anything. 2 Robo Facilities not making anything. 2 Stargates making something. Void Rays. So he got this just for the Void Ray speed. Not a good, I mean, he seems like a solid player, but not a good choice of, you know, tech and buildings. Fleet Beacons are 300 minerals and 200 gas. He had to build that and get this upgrade, which is 150, 150, I believe, just so he could make 2 Void Rays faster, 4 Void Rays faster, against me when he knows I have Hydras. So silly. And I think the reason he did this is because he was expecting Corruptors as a response to his Colossi, because he saw that I saw his Colossi. So looks like I am pushing out here. This might be, I didn't scout too well, but I had a feeling, you know, just because of what he had before, like just 2 Colossi, nothing else, that I might be pretty successful with this push. And look at this. This is something you can do, you know, from time to time. Send in tons of Overlords and just tell them to poop creep all over the battlefield, because either they're going to get focused down by Stalkers and take damage, or they're going to spread creep for you, and that's great. And if it's a kind of an all or nothing push like this, it's always helpful. So here we are, pushing in, telling my Corruptors to focus fire down these Colossi, and the Colossi are just tearing apart those Roaches, but these Corruptors don't have enough Stalkers shooting at them. These Hydras do very well against Void Rays and Stalkers, and corrupting those Colossi as well. Well, some of them anyway. These Hydras getting posted quite nicely, and I am going to be able to breach this. And there's so many Corruptors, 10 Corruptors. This time I don't think I overproduced Corruptors. He cannot get Colossus. There's just no possible way. And Hydras, as you know, do great against gateway units. Need to get them a little more bunched up, and this creep is helping them out just a tid. I'd like to spread it up here. Void Ray is okay against Corruptors, but you know, you can just mass Corruptors so much easier than you can mass Void Rays. And it's not looking good for him. So many buildings to produce out of, but he just cannot fund it. This is just insane, man. I cannot believe how many he got. Meanwhile, at the base, not much coming out. I'm getting 5 more Roaches, 1 more Colossus. And I just want to make sure to corruption every single ground unit here. Corrupt. See, I'm corrupting. Try to make as much use of these Corruptors as you can. And it looks like that's going to be it for him. Too many Roaches swarming in. And that's the power of Zerg macro, 156 to 61. But just too many production buildings. He tried to get tricky with this Stargate after he blocked off my expansion. Not much you can do about the Nidus, but, you know, if he didn't go for the Stargate, he could have had the Colossus a lot sooner, come up here and killed them off. Maybe even just done a 4-gate push after the 2 base. He got a little bit too extravagant, I think, and with my Corruptors, I easily melted away at those Colossi. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Nice little Nidus play. More unorthodox game, and best of all, it was a ZVP. So that's it, you guys. Generic sign off, go.